Unfortunately, my sunroof cassette repair didn't work, and the rest of the headliner is really destroyed. So I figured let's replace it all, the sunroof cassette and the headliner. Before we start with that, we're going to first spray down this old faded purple infamous TI trunk cover. And I used fabric spray paint and I was amazed at the results. To remove the headliner in a TI, it's actually super simple. All you need to do is pull out the coat hangers and handholds that are on the ceiling, as well as the sun visors in the front. Then most of it, if you sneak it around the pillars, will come right down. Next is my favorite fabric store to pick up an appropriate replacement for the old headliner fabric. The glue that was already on the headliner needs to come off, and it came off really nicely with an old snow brush. The new fabric was draped on the headliner to be test fitted and cut to size. And then gluing started, and I used 3M Super 77, and it worked wonderfully. The broken sunroof cassette was next to go. By removing all 16 little Torx bolts holding it on, the sunroof cassette will drop down. And here's what is left of mine. There's just about no repairing this. Alright, so I'm at Harry's today. We're looking for a sunroof cassette and motor for the TI. The other one is so broken and destroyed that I don't think there's any saving it. So let's see if we can find ourselves an E36 coupe in this big, huge lot of cars. Alright, so we're inside the IS. It's actually somewhat together still. Someone grabbed the trans before I could, but anyway, let's see if we can get this sunroof to open. It's dropping down. And there it goes. It's starting to open. Alright, excellent. Now we know that that goes. Let's try the other way. Oh, it's tight. I don't want to go nuts on it either. I only need the cassette out of this, but they'll sell it the whole thing with the panel. And does it tilt? Alright, I'm convinced. So I will purchase this cassette on the notion that it looks like it's all good. That popping noise is my ratchet. It's a little old. Alright, I'm convinced. So we're gonna take it out real quick. And hopefully get it for cheaper. Alright, I dropped the headliner. So now I just had to take out all the surrounding screws for the sunroof and drop down the whole cassette. Sneaking it out of this car, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's a coupe, but I don't know how I'm gonna sneak it out. We'll see. Alright, so in the Jetta, I somehow crammed in a freaking E36 sunroof. Alright, well, on to the next. I brought back home the IS Coupe sunroof cassette, as well as the TI cassette I gutted apart a little bit. And I noticed the clips are different on the back, just slightly. But other than that, everything else looks like it's going to line up. Aside from the back mounting areas, everything else looks like it's going to line up. The new, to me, cassette got cleaned out really thoroughly with compressed air. Then the tracks got greased, and then the existing red panel and interior panel got replaced on the sunroof cassette. My idea for the back mounting holes was to just cut them off of the existing sunroof cassette and then glue them onto where those ones would have been. Everything's looking good to go. The new cassette went in really easily, everything else lined up pretty well, and I was really happy with the install. With the new cassette in, now it was just time to replace the headliner.